And it is live. It is ballerS versus HIGHJ.E9. And, well, it is already a 2v1 situation. So this is the first round. There's been a lot of knife. So apologies. I tweeted it out and said, yeah, we're going live. And kind of like they did about, I don't know, 3 or 4 different knife rounds. I wasn't quite sure what the hell they were doing them for. But nevertheless, it is Eddie, last man standing. Let's have a quick peek where he is. He's going to look around towards B side. B plan has gone down. Blackman and Distant, of course, on ball. Of course, on ballers are remaining. Eddie does tag up Distant there. Distant scoping off, and Distant will man on the shot. So it is. Let's have a quick look around. It is ballerS on the attack, of course, because they just planted it. And if you're not sure who is on ballerS, there is a couple of mercs. You may recognise them. It's Blackman and Fantasy. They are standing in, so which is why we thought possibly the closest game. There's a couple of whitewashes. It is going to be a best of 3, of course. It is a double elimination, so there's a lot going on here, and ballerS absolutely stomping through. ballerS were looking a little bit shaky. Wow, there's a desktop. That's nice. Don't know why I just did that. Computer randomly decided it wanted to see my desktop. Didn't press anything, honestly, but you did get to see a beautiful League of Legends background at least, so that's what it's all about. So 2-0 already. Quick start from the ballerS here as they line up the grenades, and HIGHJ just need to be careful. They need to watch those grenades. Sinner was doing a fantastic job at sniping the SD on here. viezu is with his hat on, was doing a fantastic job as well. Distant does take down a Quickster straight away. Tomsky coming round the corner there, couldn't quite catch him down in the crash side, gets flashed up, comes back around the side, does manage to take down viezu. Very nicely done that. It's down to a 3-on-2. Distant being tagged up pretty heavily. Blackman hiding and cowering. Fantasy has gone down already as well. We've got Jay, who went for a bond yesterday. He's got to be making sure the team were already giving him some grief about this, but he hasn't gone this time. He's got the 1 kill already. So no fear of getting that James Bond 007 scoreline. Tomsky has got one just in front of him, just behind the car. Don't know whether it's Jay or Eddie. I'll have a look towards him. It is Eddie. Meanwhile, as it did flick away from Jay, ironically got the kill, but he's just Tomsky. Tomsky, last man standing, gets tagged up. Does manage to take down Eddie, though. He's just got Jay with him now. It's a 1-on-1. Jay was around that corner. And Tomsky going looking for that bomb. 35 seconds on the board. He could do with picking it up early. It's where Blackman left it on the floor. So he's going to head back into the corner. Bomb secured. 22 seconds. Got to go get planted. Jay's going to be coming around that corner right behind this crash site right now. And there is Jay picking up the first round for HIGHJ.E9. And ballerS suddenly, after a steamroll first 2 rounds, do get shut down. Good defensive side. So how will they react to that one? Alex tossing out those nades. All straight down B long. Lots going down B long there. Could well be a complete fake. It looks like Alex is going to try and make his way through A mid. Gets caught up and tagged up. ballerS do get one of the first frag though. Eddie goes down to Tomsky. And Distant now making a fast push down B long. He's got Alex and Co in front of him, so he knows it's clear. He's going to peek across, have a look to sort anyone rotating out from A side. No really one coming there. There is one in hardware, and it is Jay. He's also over at A site. He's got his teammates with him, but B site seems to be one they've secured. They managed to get in there, getting around the backside and completely missing the action because Tomsky's got himself onto sandbags and is trying to clear out A site, but Jay managed to scope it, take him down with the deagle from range. So Alex now covering it off, just manages to catch Jay hopping in and skipping. He will catch him through the tin there. It's not really going to offer much protection to that AK-47. And he does manage to go down. Distant with the final kill on viezu. Pretty clean, clear-cut stuff. 3-1. Let's try and follow one of the scopes here. Let's go with Tomsky. In fact, as he's going to be the early spawn man. Well, I thought he was going to be the fast spawn, but instead he's decided to line up that nade. Is it going to land on anyone? No, it's not, but he's going to get tagged up. Jay with a double kill there. viezu also taking down his teammate with a grenade. That's never good, especially when he's the man that's rushing through. And Jay says, every game I get this. Would you believe it? Distant, trying to look towards sandbag. Catches a glimpse, and there goes Sinner down straight away. It's just Eddie and a Quickster. Eddie does make the frag, though. It's down to a 2-on-2. Eddie and a Quickster versus Blackman and Fantasy. The 2 big standing mercs. Fantasy not really done a great deal in this game yet. He's not going to do a great deal this time. As a Quickster takes him down. Just Blackman, last man standing, to try and pull it to 3-2 for HIGHJ. Blackman with the bomb in blue room, just keeping it casual. 49 seconds on the board. So he could easily... It's the pressure of playing on LAN, apparently. Distant said he's shaking. It's only a matter of time. We were debating last night just how long it is before blackMain rages and takes the scope off distance. Because it's got to be a lot of pressure having such a phenomenal sniper on your team. And Uttoxeter does manage to take him down. Yes, boys. Oh, good of you to turn up. We got another caster turn up here. She's finally decided to come in. She wants to sit down as well. Oh my god. Okay, so Tt.eSports going to make his way down B long as I have to cast standing. Interesting mode. He does manage to get the frag though straight away into Eddie there. blackMain going down to Jay. Jay not getting a 007 this time around. He's stayed away from the bond. Fan does take down Jay though. I think that might be Fan's first kill of the game actually. He's been kind of slacking. He's only got 3. Tt.eSports manages to take down Uttoxeter. Sinner replying straight away from sandbags. And Alex, well, he's not even needed because Fantasy was there and finally does pick up a couple of frags.
Yeah, well, this is finally proving that maybe the pressure's not getting to him just yet. My binds.
There we go. You're on. You're all good.
That's always good. So, blackMain dropping out the nades towards A, picking up the AK, obviously allowing Distant to run with what he's doing so far. blackMain connecting the nade onto Josh there. So now peeking across towards mid. Trying to keep an eye on it to allow Tt.eSports to push straight through the pillars area. And Distant being quite aggressive. This is the Distant we know and love and want to see coming out of the LAN. We want to see those sexy CoD4 shots actually landing. And let's see if Alex can now continue pushing through A. Spots one back. He does get the frag onto vEAZU. There's no one else really contesting this A site, so hopefully attacking side notice that and really get themselves towards it, because Alex does almost land the deagle shot onto Eddie, and there we go. Finally takes him down with that SMG fire from the roof of A. But we do see a player pushing straight through mid is Tt.eSports, who gets the frag onto Sinner, but Uttoxeter quickly replying onto Fantasy. Now Tt.eSports hunting down the last man standing, which is Uttoxeter for HIGHJ. He's stuck by B, and there's a Tt.eSports in front of him, but it's not much of a matter as he goes down to a sublime headshot as he darts across the wall. Spots one LeRae, but blackMain's there. blackMain is not allowing that frag to get away from him.
Yeah, they seem to have picked up the game a little bit here, ballers. Started off very well. Yeah, the binds are not working.
Why
you have no
would
binds.
Do that to me?
We're on Menace's config now, I believe.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. So I don't know where his keys are. So it's all good. So you just have to use the mouse for now. So Distant makes his way down B long. He's got one through the smoke just ahead of him. Tosses out that nade to the side. Tries to fool them, but he's got one. I think he's on either on the hardware. Oh, what a deagle shot onto Eddie there. Just flick shot and immediately takes him down. Oh, he said, what weapon am I going to use? I don't know what to do. So they switch to deagle, manages to hide himself. Shot comes out, and then he just goes and switches weapon again. I think he was confused by the trace fire coming through the wall. Figured he'd gone to top of hardware, but instead he hadn't. Meanwhile, vEAZU closes out 2 easy kills over in the A side. So, 5-3.
Yeah, and I did hear some interesting news as I did walk in rather late. Apparently, Apex have been lamed. The irony of it all.
The irony. I was talking to Mark last night. I didn't realise they'd lamed PvP again.
Yeah, I recasted that game. It was brilliant. PMP won eventually after 3 maps.
And they got lamed for racism.
Got lamed again, but there we go. Uttoxeter does take down Tt.eSports, who's desperately trying to get towards that A site, but blackMain and Distant just avenging him as Uttoxeter does go down to the AK fire of blackMain. So now all happening towards blue. Sinner trying to even it up a touch and does do just that. blackMain and Distant eyeing up towards mid, but the players are really towards A right now. He's got to be careful of not overly peeking, but there we go, Sinner's eyes watching that blue peek and takes him out rather comfortably. Now blackMain 1v3, and he doesn't even have a second to think as vEAZU pops out of LeRae and brings the scoreline ever closer.
Indeed, so Tt.eSports been getting that front spawn quite a few times. He's going to be, in fact, I'm not going to follow him because he's going to line up a nade. That's what he does every damn round. Oh, blackMain's going to do the exact same thing. Let's have a look at Distant. He's going to peek. Nothing really coming from it, though. I can hear Vey. He's going to set himself up. Looks like Fantasy and Magoria have just started.
He worked out to put a mouse in.
Oh, well. Tt.eSports does manage to pick up the first frag of the round. As Distant makes his way into hardware again this time. Is he going to get confused by the double shots? Don't think he will. There's one on top of Sandbag. So it's going to be Sinner that's just up there. He's going to peek. Phantasmagoria, Fantasy even, has gone down to Eddie. Eddie gets taken straight away though. Distant hops up and over. I'm just going to see where Jay is. Jay's a long way back. It is actually Jay. Got one just outside of him. He's going to come around that corner any second now, and he's not going to make the frag though. Distant comes leaping through. Sinner takes him down though. He's in that corner house, and Tt.eSports just got a glimpse of him glitching through the wall there. Bomb plant goes in. Tt.eSports offering support. blackMain gets the bomb down. Lies prone. Sinner wants to make him show. It's not going to happen, though. Sinner's going to have to move. He's got 32 seconds. Blackman will not show for this one. He's surely far too experienced for any of that. And Sinner's going to try and go for a couple of free shots. Not going to happen. Suddenly, Blackman does show himself. Tomsky shuts him down. And it is 6-4. Ballers continue to lead.
Yeah, they're seeming quite comfortable with it. Obviously, the defensive side have picked up a couple of rounds, but not doing a lot of damage with it right now. And obviously, being on the harder half, they've got to be happy with this so far. So Tomsky dropping out that smoke towards B-Long to allow himself the chance to rush down. Nade towards that red car at back 8. Smoke moving out in front of him quickly, takes down, I believe that's Rapture, not Alex. But Tomsky now through the smoke, spots one player just behind him. Equixer gets the better of him as well. So the mid push has been rather halted in his tracks. vieZu gets one for himself. Jay as well onto Blackman. Now Fantasy 1v4. He's on B-Long, gets the tag and the frag onto vieZu. 1v3, Fantasy can make this happen. Let's see if he can find that bomb. Left towards blue, peeking out with the SMG, the weapon he was so renowned for in TCM. Can he still use it as well as he did back in the day? So through spawn, he's being careful, cautious of every possible corner the player may be sitting in. So now Blue House awaits and a player just around the corner. I'm not sure where he is. And he's just to the left, and, well, Jay positioned himself rather well there. He expected where the bomb was, knew where Fantasy may be going, so played that very, very cleverly.
Yeah, just hiding in that corner. Sneaky. There's a sneaky Frenchman yesterday.
He's not French, though.
Not French, though.
But sneaky nevertheless.
Sneaky. So Tomsky tosses out the nade. Again. Every time. Same spot. Pretty predictable. But he's not. Oh, he just caught a glimpse of one. Hopping over. Instead, he chooses to flash up and smoke. He's going to try and go for the jump. Hops up and skips over and fails.
Nice.
Failed pretty hard
good
there.
Moment there.
Yeah, that was not really the glory that I was expecting him to go for, but he instead does make the frag, nevertheless, onto vieZu. Comes around, the hat not really giving him the power. Blackman takes down Sinner. Oh, one more left, and Tomsky takes that kill as well onto Jay. It is just Epic.NINE who is in the corner, and Tomsky, after failing at the jump, does manage to make 3 kills, 7-5. Good round.
Indeed, Tomsky doesn't even need to know the FPS jump to really secure that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, the irony of Apex, I think Mark's not shown up basically so far, and I think we may know as to why.
Yeah, he was a little destroyed.
Just a wee bit. You know, subtle.
Blasting through the whiskey.
Oh yes, but now Ballers on the defensive side, the relatively easier side of the clock, obviously in your favour. Let's see if they can run away with this one now. Tomsky dropping out that flash towards A, doesn't manage to fluff it up now, and a nade to follow. Smoke moving out towards mid, obviously putting the pressure towards the mid push. Let's see if we can find any of those SMGs. And there we go, Sinner somehow through the smoke, taking down Distant Fantasy onto Epic.NINE there. Tomsky does get the sights onto the guy who was at Gens. Now was Jay, but not for long. Now Alex continuing the pace onto Eddie to stand for HIGHJ. Now Sinner and vieZu left. Where is he? vieZu somehow roped around mid and got himself behind A. So this could be a dangerous situation for Ballers. Put all their eggs in one basket, let's just say. So now vieZu on the prowl, fire coming from the mid area, but doesn't seem too bothered because he can open this up for his teammates. Just around this corner, he can't land it. Fantasy was there, and he knew what was happening and handled it perfectly. Getting another round on the board for Ballers.
Yeah, so let's have a look around. Who can we follow today? Let's go with Sinner, the scope. Oh, he's going to line up that nade.
They like that.
They like that nade. He's going through blue room. He's going to try and get on top of blue room, see if he can scope through towards anyone on sandbag. Tomsky with a grenade towards vieZu. Oh, Sinner gets tagged up heavily there. Just about avoids it though. Oh, makes a great shot onto Tomsky, who's just standing cash on the wall, just hanging around. Alex and Distant, last two standing. Distant's been tagged up. Alex has spotted Sinner down though, so it is the 2-on-2. A Epic.NINE going, looking. A little bit careful. Distant takes down Eddie. Suddenly Epic.NINE is the last man standing. He knows that Distant is down on that B-long. Oh, and a B, he knows exactly where Epic.NINE is. And now Epic.NINE's got 2, both coming from both angles, and Distant shuts him down. Distant picking up 3, I think, in that round.
Yeah, Distant doing rather well. I think he's got a little bit more comfortable. Obviously, yesterday he wasn't really.
He said he was nervous earlier.
Yeah, I don't know if that's him trying to bait it a bit.
Yeah.
But I think he actually might have been. This is his first LAN, I believe, and he's got a lot to prove and a lot of pressure riding on his shoulders. So does try and land a shot through blue. Doesn't manage to make it happen, but Tomsky with those ever lined up nades does manage to connect onto Sinner, the opposing scope. The range element now taken away from the attacking side. Blackman with 1, Blackman with 2. Eddie and vieZu down and out. One man stands by mid, I believe. Where is Jay? He's under a lot of pressure wherever he is. He's in hardware, gets the first, but can't manage a second as Rapture's Deagle just punishes him in his spot. But 5 to 10, it seems the defensive side are really getting to the stride here.
Indeed. They are starting to stomp, which is a little unfortunate for HIGHJ. Not so much for Ballers. And we're not going to follow Tomsky. It all starts on him because he is the first man in the server. bright and early.
Efficient.
eSports, oh, getting tagged up heavily as he tries to go into Arches. Just catches a glimpse of one. Wow, he's run out of bullets. Switches to Deagle, doesn't land the frag though. A quick set, I think, managed to steal it away, but immediately reply from ballerS, Fantasy and Tomsky picking up the kill. eSports again tagging up heavily on Fantasy this time. Switches to Deagle and still can't make the frag. That's 2 he's failed at. He's looking for more. More to fail at. That's a bit hard. Tom, turn off your nades. I told you he was doing them every round. Distant does manage to shut down eSports. He just stands wide open in the blue room doorway. And blackMane now. He's got one to the left, about to come sneaking round, and blackMane realises it. He's going to call out from his team. Here's the gunshots. A quick set does take down Fantasy. He's going to come around that corner any second now. I'll tell a lie because he's gone back the other way. It's just baiting me now. Distant with that scope. On A house, it's Eddie. He's going to hop, skip and a jump straight into Distant scope if he's not careful. blackMane does take down a quick set. Now Eddie is the last man standing with a grenade. Grenade, bomb, even. That's the one I'm after. Finds blackMane, takes the blackMane down, realises Distant is just up on the sandbags. He's going to go around hardware. This is the best approach, but Distant is ready and waiting for him. Surely, no, he's looking the other way. Oh, but Eddie had his chance and missed. And now he's going to be up against a Distant with a scope. Why would you look back there?
Yeah, you don't re-peek a spot, you just challenge the scoping. That's 101, folks. So now, let's pick it up with Sinner here. He wasn't too happy, obviously, with the nades that were landing from Tomsky last round, so let's see if he can manage to avoid them this time. He's going for the quick nade towards back A, just to try and help out his teammates who are getting themselves towards the A site. He's now taking the scope towards mid. Tomsky nevertheless landing that nade again, but onto eSports this time, switching up targets. Alex one for himself onto a quick. This is looking like a ballerS round. Alex has done a rather affirmative push. Alex with the third. He's gone for the hat trick. Can Tomsky take the last frag away? No, he can't. There's Jay. Now in blue, where is Jay? In blue, sitting there with a lot of men coming into his direction. He's going to be so careful with every corner, but Tomsky wants this frag and he wants it desperately. He's taking his own teammates down to get it. Now Jay, only 3 targets to find. Can he do just that? He's now peeking out from the red car towards that mid, spots one. That is blackMane. Just poked up, but blackMane hops up on the wall and drops it down with ease.
So map point and Crash, I think, was ballerS choice, if I recall.
Really? Curious choice.
Not sure. I might be wrong with that one. There was that many knives, I completely lost count.
All of the knives.
All of the knives going on to decide map, sides, what colour they're going to wear today.
No salmon.
Yeah. No, oh, double kill there straight away. Alex with a double +10 nade. Very nicely done. Not double +10, that would be a 20.
Math!
It's a strong point, and good half comes out from Sinner. Actually, it wasn't Sinner. Sinner's running for his life. Where the hell is Sinner? Sinner's dead. That's where Sinner is. Distant takes him down, and 13-5 was a pretty clear-cut half. So, what is the next map? No. And, well, Distant and Tom there going big. Yeah, Fantasy indeed. Bottom fragging, looking at 8. Maybe had a little too much last night, don't know.
I don't think he did. I think that he was kind of locked out of that game. You know, a lot of what he does is kind of taking it when it's needed, if you know what I mean. When they need to get the frags in, Fantasy's there.
And this is Fantasy's map now. We're going on to Strike, and this is really very much Fantasy's map. This is what he's going to be good on. That's, of course, if the rest of his team allow him to have the frags. And, you know, talking to Vey yesterday, bless him, he was explaining himself in the hotel later, and he was saying, you know, when it counts, you know, I'll be there. Don't worry. These guys, these noobs, they just want to rush through, get frags. You know, they'll all die, and then I'll be there getting the glory.